What is it? Oh, fucking camera. Ah. Every goddamn time. Shaking my goddamn haunts. Bear with. Just deal with my shoulder for a sec, guys. I'll be right there. No, okay, cool. Right. Cool, so gotta get rid of that. I'm gonna do that. It's the one thing I fucking forgot before I went live. There we go. I'm here. Hello. You alright, JPS? No, not OBS things. OBS bot things. Like just camera stuff. Things that just smooth brain me forgets. That I can't, for some reason, there isn't a Streamdeck button to be able to choose preset location one. But there is, but I haven't quite figured out how to do it. And it's something I need to get around to doing, and I just haven't because I'm an idiot. Anyway, how are we all doing? Hope you're doing well, JPS. Those traction control settings sound fucking lethal, I'm not going to lie. 541 on the slip, are you kidding me? 1 on the slip, Jesus. You alright, Perry? Cool here, obviously. He's first here in Twitch once again. He's back to his tippy-top spot. Technically, JPS was here first, but he's on YouTube, so we won't count that. Minty is here. How are you doing, mate? Hope you are well. I forgot to press the record button. There we go. Press the record button now. Now we're live. Do not swear. This is the Big Brother house, however that saying is. Obi-Wan's here as well. Everyone is coming. How are we all doing this evening, guys? Hope you're all well. Oh, mate, you really underestimate just how heavy my right foot is. The rest of it sounds fine. Like 5'6", was it 5'4", was it 5'6"? Okay, I've lost it. 5'4", 4 sounds a little low to me. Yeah, do not say fuck or bugger, that's it. Bo Selector reference. Promotion? You've not been there long enough, mate. Have you been promoted to the bus? Are people are just going to climb on your back and you're going to walk all the way from Sheffield to London? Is that your new job? You're right, Andrew. How you doing, mate? Welcome in. We've got a little bit of time to kill. We're going to be focusing on the 40-minute Le Mans race today. But we got... unfortunately, I just missed it because I'm a smooth brain moron. So we've got a little while, yep. Because that started it. I should have got on there a little bit earlier. So, yeah, we're going to... Unfortunately, we've got a little while to wait for that one. So we will kill some time. We'll probably kill some time in... Probably Silver Arrows, I guess. Is that the one that's on next? Yeah, let's register this while we're chatting. You're now an manager. Get you, Mister. I'm just coming in off, just joining this new company and gets right to manager. You, sir, must give amazing gibbers, be them hand or mouth. But you must. Your game is strong, sir. Right, registrar. Go to pink one. Registrar. There we go. Job done. Cool. Yeah. So we're gonna do. If I can math this out right. This starts now, and then we should come out of this one into the jobby. What's it? Into this? No, not that one. Into this one. So this is. Yeah, it starts in 1 hour and 13 minutes. This other one, I mean, we're gonna have a bit of time to kill, but we'll jump into practice for that. 33 minutes from now. Yes, we got plenty of time. We got plenty of time. It's fun. It's fun. Yes, the sniffer game is strong with the old Merc. Let's see if we can just hold on to our silver ranking, shall we? Let's see what we're playing with today. Oh, we got a nice little. We got a very thin bit. Let's just show off our very small amount of... Actually, wrong one. Let's go with that one. There we go. We got a very small amount of silver rating to play with, but we are platinum. I'm safe. So, I'm a little bit of a sadist. So, we're going to be doing the 10 o'clock one on Saturday and the 10 o'clock one on Sunday. So, we're getting nearly 5 hours worth of Le Mans over the next... over this weekend. You impressed a few higher-ups with the gibbers, did you? Well. Yeah, helping out. Cool, mate. Happy for you, mate. That's what we want. Get more of that dollar bill, yo. As long as it's not one of those ones where being a manager just ends up being like a lot more grief for a little bit more money. Because that's why it's never interested me where I am going up anyway, because it's a lot more effort for basically fuck all money. So I was like, nah, I'm cool, thanks. I'm gonna just keep buying cars and I'm just gonna do it. But I think I've triple checked the race times. It says, I think it was 11 PM GMT or CET, which is Central, no, not CET, UTC, Universal Time Constant or something, which is basically Nouveau GMT, which should be then 10 o'clock BST, right? Because it's spring forward, fullback. So, or am I doing it the wrong way? Is that midnight? Am I doing the midnight one? I might have read that wrong. Universal time code, yeah. Millennial GMT is what it is. UTC is Millennial GMT. I might have done that wrong. I'll have to recheck it again. I'll have to figure out. We might be doing the 9 o'clock one. Yeah, but they're both 0. That's what I mean. Like they're the same code and the same or different codes, same timing. Yeah. And we're on BST, so that's GMT plus 1, isn't it? So I need to add an hour to whatever starts. Oh, that might be the midnight one I was thinking of then. That's not going to work. Alright, panic stations. Where is my Teflon? There's my Teflon. Got it. Join event. Bear with. Thankfully, I have all of the times on a convenient post on my post section on my YouTube channel, so hold the line, caller. We shall check to see what the times are and we shall figure out what one I actually am meant to be doing. Posts. That one. So the timings are 8, which is 9 o'clock. Okay, so we might be we'll probably do the 9 o'clock one then, because I don't really fancy doing 2.4 hours race that's going to probably have a 10-minute practice and probably at least a 10-minute qualify, and then race for 2.4 hours, bring me to 3 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday and a Sunday. So we're probably going to do the 9 o'clock one. Quick maths for that. Which means I need to move some things around, but we should be K. Right, car setup. We're not gonna worry about trying to learn anything new. We're just gonna go with our tried and trusted. I'm gonna take a little bit of slip angle out because I do think the Merc doesn't need as much slip angle on it. Not gonna pay attention to that. I think we leave everything else alone, don't we? Yeah, we do. We work better with ABS 9 on the Merc. I find it a bit too deep in the ABS if I go to 6 on this one. Right, what we car 20, split 2. Not bad. Still a lot of people. Anyone we know? Anyone we know? Got Lando Doris. Hello. Okay. Game doesn't expect much from us, which is good, because I don't expect much from me either. Anyone who knows me long enough knows not to expect much from me, so, you know. JPS, were you still in the chat the other day when I started getting told off by the one of the iRacing guys for saying that you can't race the, like, you wouldn't be able to race the Valkyries like Ollie was racing them, like, side by side and stuff? And then he started telling me to stop being silly because of the netcode. Just thought it was quite fun. I'm like, okay. Split 23 would be very interesting. I would quite like to see Split 23. I think we could have some fun in there, I'm not gonna lie. Right, come on, hurry up on a qualify, please. Take some fuel out. Do 3 laps because we should just be able to get there. Cool. Right, let's go into our proper LMU chat. Scoot me up a bit so you guys get to see the relative. There we go. Oh dear. Ow. Oh. Oh yes, I get you. Oh, I get you. I feel you. Yeah, that was interesting. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I've watched a lot of stuff on that old Spa Split 22. That was, yeah, interesting. From what I understand, there have been a fair few bits of repercussions and stuff from that as well from them. Oh, qualify. Double check fuel. Yep, 3, fine. Well, I don't think technically they're permanently banned. They are banned indefinitely. There's a slight difference in wording. Probably because 2 of the accounts, I believe, are under 18, so they don't want to permanently ban them. Oh, almost perfectly timed. Forza's netcode is a little bit weird when it comes to contacts. Like, there's no ghost contacts as such, but how the cars react when they have contact is sometimes a little bit shonky. I would say LMU's netcode and Race Room's one are slightly better than Forza, just when it comes to the the transfer of energy between the 2 colliding objects. You know what I mean? There's no sort of random pinballing stuff going on generally in LMU as there is in more like ACC and iRacing. There's random pinballing shit going on. Whoa, slow the car down. There we go. But Forza gets a little bit of it. It's not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it's yeah. There have been I've seen some weird energy transfer moments. Okay, so we're looking for 22s. 22s would be very, very good if we could do that. Nope. I've done 0 warm-up as well, so probably going to be a bit intermittent through this one. Really don't want to make sure, well, I really want to make sure that I'm not going to lose next lap. Like a glove. Exactly. Like one of these. Right, time to take a brave pill. Weld that foot firmly to the floor. Yep, we're good. No, we're not. Damn it. Must have just sneaked it. Can't have been far. This Merc is a lot of fun to drive. It needs a bit more weight in the wheel, but it's very easy to drive. It's very understeery as well, which does help. But it just feels very safe. But yeah, this is the understeer I was talking about. The fronts we're getting very warm there with front scrubbing. It's a very nice car. Oh, we got a thing. We got a bloop. What did we bloop? We got a JPS bloop. JPS blooped something. Sorry, I can't read it right now. Currently trying to get through. There we go. I know you prefer murder cars, Minty. That's because you are an psychopath. Ooh, JPS with a super chat. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate you. Are you going to be trying to sneak in a 2.4 hour over the weekend if your calendar allows it, mate? I know you're probably even more addicted to this game than I am right now. Don't think we're going to get 22 because we had a lift on the Camel. I'm not far off though.
Lap 2, 20.
Fucking hell, that would have been a quick lap if we didn't have to lift going through the Eau Rouge. Yeah, it's annoying. I work over the weekend, so I'm very restricted in sort of times I can do. So I'm definitely going to get one of them done. I'm going to try and do them both, but that might be a bit much of a bit too tall a task to be available for both. What, we P10? Fucking hell, alright. You can see how much time we lost coming down the Camel there, just lifting. A bit slow through there. Picked up a little bit of pace from No-Name. Wait, steady. Ah, shit. Right, we didn't have a great run through here last time, so let's see if we can do better here. Yeah, we can. Right, good bus stop. Come on.
Time 2,
Nice. 22.4. I think that's my quickest lap I've done here at Spa. In Speer. Definitely with the Merc anyway, it's definitely my quickest lap. But we'll take that. Isn't it bad, that?
Teams and drivers go to the grid.
Right, one lap of grace. Some fresh boots. And then we shall wait a minute because I don't like sitting on the grid for too long. Oh, right, well, once again, thank you very much, JPS, for the super chat. Appreciate it, mate. And, guys, if you're in on YouTube and you have a split that you can tickle, do feel free to tickle that little button down. Just down somewhere over there, that'd be great. If you're in on Twitch and you are not following, a follow would be a massive help for a little guy like me. It'd be a great help. Let me have a quick look at this. And we shall go to the grid. I have noticed that the stock setups now have got a lot better when it comes to fuel ratio. They're a lot closer before. A lot closer than before, rather. So you don't have to go fiddling in and worry about that sort of stuff, which is nice. It was a YouTube featured live, was it? Is that why I had so many fucking people in there? Was that? What does YouTube feature? I don't. This is what I'm going to show my. I don't know what that means. What did YouTube like push me live somewhere? But we've got to make sure we don't drive erratically. I know they patched it, by the way. So. Oh, that's very cool. That would explain why I had like 50 odd people in here. Did the same thing happen on Wednesday as well? Because I had 2 days of like 50 plus people. Front page on the sim genre. Fuck me. All right. Okay. Wow. Is that new? Have I never noticed that before? Pit limiter. Making my rev counter yellow. I've not seen that before. If I have, I haven't paid attention to it. Oh no, sorry, no, it was Mondays was the... Yeah, Monday and Tuesday were both like 50 plus people. It was mad. Alright, held position. I was a bit wary first lap. Right, okay, we're good. Right, if we can get a top 10 finish in split 2, we'd be laughing, boys, especially as we're car number 20. Oh, excuse me. Nice little freebie there. You alright, Baz? How you doing? Yeah, I don't imagine I've got like a massive amount of like competition right now. I know in Twitch I sort of gather the dwindling EU sector and the like sort of as America starts coming online kind of thing. Not that LMU is as big a hit in the US. Like just the numbers don't seem as big, at least not in terms of Twitch viewer. I'm sure YouTube is a lot bigger, but oh F. Yeah, man, that's fucking awesome. I did not even know that. That's fucking awesome, though. Whoa, we're going wide. Little lift to make sure we don't get yellow. Yep. Not the greatest of bus stop chicanes, must be said. Oh yeah, I've gone up like 50 subs in the last 28 days or something. We had the video where we were up against like Valentine and stuff. That did pretty well. Oh, I'm so slow through the hairpin. And then yeah, the 2 streams right around when LMU went live was well, mental. Oh, someone's gone. Another one bites the dust. Bounce, bounce, bounce. We are definitely not going to be holding on to P7. I don't have that level of pace in me. Ooh, especially as I'm doing that. Understeer, come on, give me grip, thank you. Well, we've got a nice little train forming here. What apex? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not bothering that apex at all. Whoa, okay. Almost killed there. A little bit of a Code Brown moment, but we're good. You alright, Isaac, mate? How you doing?
That time was a 2:23.54.
Yeah, I mean, the new way they're like calculating the driver point stuff makes sense to me. Like, where you are in car number is kind of irrelevant. Like, it should be the more people you finish ahead of, the better you do, and the more people you qualify, the better you do. That's just standard. So I don't know whether it was just doing that and they were wording it in a really weird way, but yeah, it makes sense, the fact that now that they just say, hey, you out-qualified 15 people, you did quite well. And then they're going, hey, you beat 14 people on the racetrack. You were beaten by 7, but you still beat the other ones, so we'll give you a fair few points for that. We're following this guy off. I think it's just a lot cleaner, makes a lot more sense. Otherwise, because I mean, I memed on it quite a lot, where you're going, hey, you were car 20. We expected you to qualify P20. You qualified P16. Good job. Hey, you were car 20. You finished, but that's also in the lower half of the grid, so that's bad. Hey, you're car 20. You finished P14. That's good. Hey, you're in the bottom half of the grid. That's bad. Like, it just didn't make sense. So I think this new way they're doing it is like, yeah, you were beaten by this many people, and then if number you beat is bigger than number than you were beaten by, point go up. Makes perfect sense to me. Because the old system was like, hey, we don't expect you to do very well. Good news, you didn't do very well. Yeah, I'm scared with the slip angle, I'm not gonna lie. Tiptoes. Oh, we're just gonna take the anyway. This guy in front of Clark is very much corking the bottle right now. Feeling a little bit like a Timo train right now. Oh, it's going to be helpful if he just takes him out though. Yes, I was, mate. I'm really liking the new update. I mean, I can't say I'm noticing a massive difference in terms of drivability of the car, but I didn't struggle in the old update anyway. But I'm enjoying the new cars. That's quite nice. The new UI stuff. You do get a lot more build options in terms of your traction control now. You don't have to run max slip angle on most of the stuff. So that's quite nice. But not that you had to run it, it just made sense to run it because you didn't really lose anything by doing it. You can defend? You are going to defend. Okay. Don't really want to go around the outside. Oh, we've got blue flags already. That position. Oh, got that guy down there. Okay. Timmy. Yep, I definitely need to run lower slip. I just know I'm going to get caught out on throttle somewhere, so it scares me. Alright, I'm okay. Well, that's what we want, mate. That's what we're here. That's why I'm 5 days a week. I'm here somewhere nice and chill to hang out with. We get a bit sweaty every now and again, but being sweaty is not the main aim of the game. I mean, the deeper we get into LMU, the sweatier we're getting, I'm not gonna lie. But we're mostly here to just have fun. I'll try and keep it a bit calm.
Time 2:20.
Try and take the piss out of myself more than I take the piss out of anyone else. Ooh, just about got that stopped. You alright, Miles? How you doing? I don't know if that command's going to do anything because I'm really crap at doing all those command things. Oh, someone's gone. No! Well, we're having a good race. Never mind. You know what I was saying about that safety rating go up? Right, let's go to the replay quickly, shall we? Was he holding his brakes? That's the question. It's the question we need to ask. He was holding his brakes. I just didn't know where to go with that. So let's go watch, replay. Dee. Do we see brake lights? This is the question we need to ask ourselves. Was it Clark? No, it was Geezer, isn't it? No, it was Garibaldi or whatever his name was. That one, Garibosh. Right, okay, now we're on the right car. No, Garibosh was the one behind me. Who did I hit? Okay, LMU, who did I hit? Timmy, right. Oh, it was the fucking back marker as well. Of course he was. Timmy, there you are. No, it wasn't. Yeah, it is. Okay. No, there were brakes, yep. There were brakes. We're a bit further over to the left. Yeah, I just made the wrong call. Yeah, we just made the wrong call. I tried to see if I could shoot this gap. Wasn't happening, so... Yeah, did we take Guribosh with us as well? Yeah, we did. Well. Oh, well. Yeah, racing incident, like... Trying to make that call work. However fast we were going. Like, under full load, going up Eau Rouge. Yeah. Yeah, he just sort of started veering back onto the racetrack just as we approached. If I'd have decided here, we probably could have made it. I didn't, but that literal half second was the difference between us making it and not. Oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, if you're gonna have a shunt, I guess have a proper one, I guess. Yeah, oh well. Annoying, but it is what it is. Nice little dump there. Let's go back to bronze, shall we? What we're doing, we're tanking just to make sure that we don't get in a higher split for the 2.4 hour. Smart, that's what it is. I don't think his POV is going to do much because he just lost it under I think he just lost it going through a Rouge. Definitely had his brakes on, so like good on him for that. I think it looks like he kept steering lock on. Yeah, had a little hop and a skip on the way in. I don't know, like, where his steering angle is. I don't know why the car was going that way. That's weird. Like, steering angle should tell me the car should be spinning round, like, should be doing a thatward. Like, should be going that way around. Because he's like that. So the car should be snaking round. But, I mean, he's max brakes. Like, he's doing everything he can do. We just unfortunate we're in that bit of track. If we were Garibaldi over here, we'd have been fine. like if you remove me from here and put me over there, would have been fun. It's just unfortunate. The one lap that we go wide and cut the track is the one lap where someone loses it. That puts us further over to that side of the track because we should be where Garibaldi is roughly right now. In which case, we'd have been fine if we were over this bit of the track. I would have been able to make the decision to go that way quicker, and we would have been fine. But yeah, just unfortunate circumstances there. The one lap, we cut the track. If we were over here, we'd have been able to assess it a bit better. But trying to figure out this angle, what angle he is versus the racetrack. It looks to me at this point he's like perpendicular, so he's just going to roll backwards alongside the edge of it. He doesn't, ends up coming across. We need to turn now. Half a second later we don't, and yeah. We have an huge shunt. We have a massive shunt. Which was sad because we were P7, looking good for a top 10. Split 2. Would have been good. Never mind. And now we're going to have a big knock on the driver rating because we've got a dump as well. But 'tis what it is. Okay, yeah, that would be quite funny, Isaac. I understand that one. You alright, Ledger, mate? How are you doing? Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. You joined us just as we had an die, like an Omega die, go through our Rouge and Radeon at in Spa. So we've now got even more time to kill until the next one. Let's go online. So we're going to add a nice little dump to our... I mean, to be fair, out of 70 races we've got 10 dumps, so not the worst stats in the world. 70 races, going to have 10 dumps. We need to start getting a few more top 5s though. I like that being about 30% top 5. Ignore the fastest lap. Wait, when did we get fastest laps? Okay, whatever. That was 0 a while ago. I don't know when we started getting them, but never mind. Right, online. That's what we want. Daily. Le Mans. Right. So we've done the Bimmer. We did the Bimmer 25. So we've done not that one. We've done this one. We've done the Merc. Both of those we did a 4:03 race pace fixed, if I remember right. I want to try the Porsche because Porsche things. And I want to try the Mustang. So those should be the two that we're going to try this evening. We're not going to get much from it because this is fixed setup and the 2.4 is going to be open setup as far as I'm aware. Yes, I think it is. So yeah, this is just basically we're just giving an idea of what car we like the feel of, really, and something to do. So yeah, yes, Project Motor Racing is out currently scheduled to release in November. I'll give 541 a go in practice to see if I can handle the thing. I don't see how a 1 on the slip angle is going. Like I'm going to get to the Porsche curves and then I'm going to go backwards into the barrier at 250 mile an hour or 240 kilometers an hour. I can promise you that will happen because I'm that good of a driver. I can manifest my own destiny with that. I already know what to expect. I can what's the words? Final destination my way into that outcome. I know that already. Right, so yeah, let's draw in practice. This is going to drop to bronze shortly, so draw in practice. Hopefully we should get some back on this. Oh dear. Yes, please don't let this cough come back. I don't want to deal with this cough again. Right, guys, I can't help but notice, all of you lovely people over on YouTube, we've got 19 currently in here according to my stats, but we only have 9 likes. That is less than 50% last time I did my quick maths. So if we could all tick all those buttons for us, that'd be great. Don't forget that subscribe button if you're new, and the follow button over on Twitch. That'd be amazing. Thank you very much. Why did that come off a Stream Manager? That's weird. Cool. Dee 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 dee. Cool. Right. Are you gonna load me into the race at any point? I have noticed since this hot fix they brought out this morning, the load times today have been a bit slow. Oh, it did give me a car. Good. Oh, that Aston Martin. Oh, it's tickling me in all the right places. That thing is so good. How can you not love a screaming beat? Oh, so good. 4-8. We'll start on 11. No, we won't. Porsche curves. Let's go 9. We'll go 9. I feel like Power Cup may be a bit strong at 8 as well. Oh, that sounds so good. Quite heavy front bias. Cool. Right. Fuel. Yes. Cool. 5 laps. Let's go. Ooh, we have a blip. JPS, is that with is that another super chat coming through? JPS, sir, you are too kind, my friend. Far too kind. You are far too kind. Thank you very much. Oh, hang on. I need to drive like an old granny, bear with. Man needs to get his nose on the windscreen, otherwise he can't see shit. There we go, that's better. Need to go up a bit as well. Beautiful. I hope you all appreciate that really dumb seat moving forward joke there. I believe that's what the user would call a top keck. And the force feedback is so much heavier in this Porsche. After just driving the Merc, which is like you can drive with 2 fingers, this thing feels like a fucking chonker. Right, let's not let the Porsche do Porsche things on cold tyres. Let's already trying to do Porsche things on cold tyres. Well, yep, Porsche things. I might be turning that slip angle all the way back up. This is definitely one of the best sounding cars in the game as well. Oh no, is he backing off? No, he's not. I thought he was laying off the accelerator there for a minute. .402s at the BMW, interesting. Yes, reverb is good. Reverb is the saviour of a lot of things. If it sounds bad, add a little bit of reverb. That will usually helps. Might to move some. Might adjust the ABS on this one a bit. Oh, there's a valve brake. Cheers, JPS, mate. Thanks for popping in. We'll be live again tomorrow. We should be. I don't plan on taking a break. I probably should, but yeah, we'll be back here again tomorrow. So thanks for popping in, mate. Appreciate you once again for the super chats. Thank you very much for that. Very generous. And also your gifteds you did last time you were here as well. Don't hit that front bit of the curb. Ah. Whatever. Cheers, JPS, mate. Have a good evening. Sleep well, mate. Yeah, someone, no one's died in the background. Fair enough. The Porsche is just so fun to drive. The turning on it is delightful. If you put up with its like mild need to kill you, Porsche's great. So it's a little bit of a psychopath every now and again, but other than that, he's a great car to drive. Sounds amazing as well. Yeah, exactly. It's like it's not always trying to kill you, but it's never far away from its mind. Like it's not going out to kill you, but if he finds the opportunity, be like, well, since I'm here, you know. Porky does go re, and then it starts going re. You know, just you gotta live with it. That's what it does. Oh. We have a hyper following very quick. That looks like a Porsche for some reason, because it's decided not to load the asset. Bye, floating Porsche. Yeah, this car much prefers ABS 6 to 9. It's weird that the Merc is the other way around. Like, the Merc very much preferred 9 when I was driving it. Did not feel comfortable at all in 6. It was just sort of going so deep into the brakes. It's just not loaded the asset in properly. Same with this one. Like, when we joined the servers, the game has just not loaded the actual car's asset. Whoa, Porsche things. Hello. That's going to eat the tyres over. Yeah, okay. We need to figure out how to get the Porsche through those corners because it doesn't like being thrown around like that. That's going to chew the tyres over a long race stint. Yeah, Ghost Porsche basically in the game is just like, sorry man, I'm not, like, just didn't decide to download this asset for whatever reason. Another one.
That time
Whee.
was a 406.6.
406, that's very slow. But we did also have a major moment coming into Indy, so. Not as big a moment as he's having right now. You back? Please don't pull into the racing line. Man's driving 50 pence pieces right now, I think. After that level of crash. Right, much better start to this lap. Let's see what we can do in terms of time and overall drivability, because it feels like this could be a bit scary to drive over a full 2.4 hour. Should we try going in? Let's up power cut. Got one. We'll do the old school settings, see how we're feeling with these. Definitely don't want to be playing around too much with the TC slip on this, because yeah. 2.4 hour. It's multiple different stints running from Friday, so from tomorrow. I think there's about 7 or 8 splits per day. A few in the morning, a few during the middle of the day, and a few in the evening. So we're going to try and do the Saturday and the Sunday one, which will be the 9 PM UK time. Right, we're doing the best we can do to try and lose all the time we gained in the first part of the lap, aren't we? Not the route I would have gone if I was a hypercar, but okay. I'd have waited for me to move back over the left, but never mind. Okay, bit of an improvement. Not by as much as I was hoping. Well, we've got 406. We're en route for a 405, a low 405. Oh, yeah. A lot of rear slip there. Oh, nice little start if someone either joins or leaves. Love it. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to have time to learn how to drive the Porsche enough before taking it to the 2.4 hour. Horrible run through that. Pissing away time left, right and centre. Through away half a second in the final few corners. Love it. You love to see it. That was a bit of opening run. Whoa, where am I going? Right. Terrible run through there as well. As much as I love the Porsche, I don't know if I have time to spend with it to learn it. We might run it in the 1 hour one, see what happens. We've got 2 races today. We should be able to fit in 2 races, yeah. You can see how much the dash is lighting up by how much we need the traction control right now. And that guy in the builder has got 401. Jesus Christ. On a fixed setup 401. It's mad. Way too late on the brakes now. Slightly better off the corner than last time though, so we managed to salvage a little bit out of it. Lovely little stutter again as someone leaves or joins. Much better. And again. Right, we got to learn how to get this through the Porsche curves. And what that basically means is we need to not pussyfoot with the throttle. It's either on or it's off. We can't do that, otherwise you end up just losing the back of it. Whoa, Porsche things. Yeah, okay. I think we're learning that we might not be taking the Porsche. Because I'm not looking for the quickest car, I'm looking for a car that I can be the most sort of stable in, and this definitely isn't going to be it. Yeah, okay. Okay, right, well, I've learned all I need to do with this one. I mean, yeah, that would be the ultimate aim, mate. That would be delightful if I could do this full time. I'd be lying if I said that's not sort of where I'm looking to go with it. It's not my sole drive. I just enjoy racing and I enjoy doing, like, being trying to be entertaining for people. It's a fun little outlet for someone with a very busy life like me. So, yeah. So yeah, the Porsche is just—he's a bit. It's quick, like it's quick in a straight line, definitely. And for someone who is more adept at driving Porsches than me, I'm sure it'd be great. I don't think it's going to be for me for the 2.4 hour though. Not at all. Right, let's check the damage. Yeah, there we go. We're back in bronze, boys. We was on for a strong one as well at plus 11 on qualifying. It's just annoying. DNF. Yeah. Actually, we dropped to gold as well in safety ranking as well. Shit, me. Wow, that hurt. We de-leveled in both of them. That sucks. Oh well, it is what it is. We should hopefully get that back in through here. So let us go. Well, we've got almost a full split so far. Let's go to that one there, and then we shall try. Oh no, does it just throw me back in the Porsche again? Oh, it's because I'm registered with the Porsche. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Ignore me. We'll go in and then we'll leave again, and then we'll go for actually choose what we meant to do and go get a different car. Boom, 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 boom. Oh dear. Come on, game, hurry up. Do. Come on. Cool. Right, and then we leave again. Just to make everyone's connection a bit more annoying, so that we jump in, then leave again, so they get some nice little stutters. Unregister. Registrar. 2023 GT3. Let's try the Mustang. Literally no difference, is there? No, once it's 24 hours, we'll do Le Mans because we're at Le Mans, I guess. Right. Oh, that we're all the way down here now. Yuck. Bronze, yucky. Right, let's jump back into that one. Oh. So I'm not gonna lie, the Merc is the winner at the moment because that's the most safe to drive. I don't think we're gonna have the greatest of experiences in it, to be honest, but it's gonna be the safest one to use. Bum ba dum bum ba dum ba dum. Right, we should get a couple of quick laps in here before we have to go to the race. Right. 5, 8, 11. We're going to start on my go-to ones and then we'll have a see if we can get JPS's ones going, see how it feels. Yeah, leave all that. Cool. Right, let's go. I think a little bit higher, a little bit closer. There we go. Split up. D. How do we want our ABS? Let's start with ABS at 9 and see how we go. Whoa, cold tyres. Cold tyres. Whoa. Hello. Come on. I feel like I want to be higher again. I'm struggling to see at the nose of the fucking thing. Oh, cold tyres, cold tracks, always fun. Steady. You alright, Robin, mate? You alright, Iraq? How you doing? Did not push it, not YouTube not tell you I was going live? That's weird. Mind you saying that I don't, sometimes I get notifications of the stuff I post at like 2 in the afternoon at like 12 PM going, oh yeah, by the way, did you know that you posted this short? Well, I did, actually. I did know that. It's funny enough. Because that one there, that's my face, that. Right. Immediate things, understeering. I know it's cold tyres, but even still, it's going to be interesting. Are you going to try and attempt to get in Le Mans with us again, Robin? We've just been demoted back down to bronze because we had a DNF at Spa because a back marker lost it going through our Rouge right in front of me, and we ended up doing about 4 barrel rolls down the Kemmel Straight. So that was cool. So we've got to try and repair that. We also dropped out of Platinum Safety Rating for the same reason. So again, that was cool. I think I need to be more aggressive with trying to carry speed through that corner. Fair, mate. That's fair. Yeah, I know. Whenever I have to move my rig, it's a fucking hassle. Mostly because I don't bother pulling it apart to the point where I should do before moving it. I just try and move it while it's all built, and yeah, that's never a good idea. That is not the one. Oh, come on. Get into the fucking corner. Oh my god, the understeer. Yeah, you started playing. Did you enable Beyblade mode on the McLaren, on the Mercedes there? Was that the problem? We were going really well. It was really annoying. We were split 2, car 20. We were rocking P7, pretty comfortable. Have a little bit of stress from the guy behind us, but we were sort of strong in the first sector. And then, yeah, just we were wrong place, wrong time with someone having an incident. Oh, this thing is a bit of a struggle bus through this part of the track. The tyres are pretty much on now, and yee. Oh, I'm not liking this. Let's have a play around with some of that slip angle. Try and actually get some turn in. I have to wind the brake bias back a little bit as well. Change the brake and ABS from 9. Wait, steady. Yeah, I mean the Mustang's meant to be pretty good in the straights as well, but it's I'm not getting the front end to turn in, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, the McLaren. Oh, you did the hour-long McLaren one, the hour-long Spa race, was it? I thought you meant you did the Mercedes one. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the Mercedes is actually feeling like it's probably the winner at the moment, just for its drivability factor. Or I want to try the Lambo as well, because Lambos are ROG, so. This thing just doesn't want to turn, like, at all. We'll probably spend tomorrow going through and doing it a bit on single player practice, just so we can start playing with some setups and see what we. Because I've got the Track Titan one, we've got some access to high mo setups. So So we'll give that a go. But yeah, I mean, I was hoping that the Mustang was going to be quite nice, but it feels a bit of a boat right now. Although apparently we got the fastest sector 2 of anyone. Don't quite know how the fuck we've done that, considering someone's done a 401. Yeah, I feel like this might just be like missile spec. We're not quite down at 541 yet. We're at 588, I think, at the moment. Anyway, I thought you'd go to bed, JPS. What are you doing here? And he's gone again. Yeah, JPS has already been in, dropped 2 super chats, and left again. That is adamant for me to get this Mustang down to 541 TC specs, which sound scary as shit. Whoa! Okay, that was an interesting attempt by the Proto there.
Lap
407, that's
7.52.
slow. Why are they purple? There's someone in here who's done a 401. Why are my 2 very slow sectors purple? Game, what are you doing? Yeah, I'll give it a go, JPS. Don't worry. Don't worry. How long we got? Alright, we might as well do it this lap because we're going into a race after this. So I need to figure out what settings we're using with this. Tyres are wearing evenly, that's good to see. Right, all the way down to 1. Right, we are going to loop it as soon as we get into the Porsche curves, just FYI. I mean, we might just leave it here as well, to be fair. Can I help you? I have a prototype sniffing my bum. I think, is he trying to give me boosts? Is he giving me the hypercar effect, like version of uppies? No. Yeah, exactly what I thought was going to happen, happened. Right, I'll try 544, alright? The one is definitely not it. If I can't get off the second Mulsanne chicane, there's no fucking way I'm going to survive the Porsche curves. Graphic settings, this is all on Ultra, but you guys are also seeing it through the horrible YouTube compression algorithm, which is really not very good. So, it looks really, really nice on my screen. That's what I will tell you. But yeah, it looks better on Twitch as well. But on YouTube, its compression algorithm is not great, Bob. I mean, there's definitely more turn-in, JPS. I will give you that. The problem is, it keeps turning in after I want it to go straight. And that's the issue I'm having. Oh, we totally forgot that there's a corner there. Never mind. We should probably go and join the new race anyway. We'll give a race with the Mustang a go. We'll see what happens. I don't know if it's going to be the one or not. What GPU have you got? RMK? What's your specs? Tease me with your PC spec. Wow, we split 2. Oh god. I hope not. I've got used to being top split now. I feel bad now I'm back in bronze. 4070. Okay, that's a 12 gig card or a 16 gig card. Can't remember with that one. I don't know the 4070 Ti is 16. I can't remember if the 70 ended up being that or not. Join. Oh. Bum 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 bum. Ba ba dum da dum bum ba dum bum. What was I doing? Doing something. That's what I was doing. Dee 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 dee. Bum 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 bum. Come on, game, hurry up. Bum bum bum. Game, can I get in the lobby, please? Please don't make me reload. I'll be pissed if I have to reload. Thank you. Oh, that took a while. Oh, that's right, I can't. I mean, a 4070 is a decent card. From what I understand, it's can be a bit CPU heavy as well. Most sims usually are quite CPU heavy, just based on the calculations and stuff that it does. Oh, just scraped to split 1 by the looks of it. Actually, no, because there's 60 odd people in there, isn't there? No, there is not, actually. Oh, there is. Yeah. Number 57. What's good is seeing all of these lower numbered cars in the prototypes. It fills your heart with joy, that, when you say, oh, these lower rated drivers are all in the faster cars. Going to be some grade A lunges in this one, boys. Hold on to your butts, because we're going to get some lunges coming. Right, car shut up. I'll remember, right, qualifying is 8 minutes, so that means we get, yeah, 2 laps. Yeah. Try bringing that down. Usually you want something like that, don't you? Let's try that. Might be a bit weird, but we'll give it a go. Still, it's very quick in this one. Fair enough. Ah, right. No, don't quit. There we go. So, here goes something, maybe. Who knows? We shall find out together. What I am going to do, though, is just quickly nip to the loo. I shall be back in just a minute. Right, we're back. Oh. JPS man, go to bed. 3 times you gone, I'm giving. No, I'm back. No, I'm leaving. No, I'm back. I appreciate the good luck. But you need your sleep, mate. Go to bed. Yeah, no worries, Derek. No worries, mate. As long as you've deployed your like, that's all we can ask for, isn't it? Yeah, there might be some more optimization stuff coming out soon. As I say, they could be pushing out more and more patches, or we don't know with this sort of stuff. It's yeah, there's lots of other stuff that goes into it to do with I knew you had, Dunny. It was a subtle drop for everyone else who may be in chat who hadn't deployed their one yet. Don't worry. I had a feeling you'd have deployed yours before you got here, or as you got here. Right, 2 laps of fuel. Let's go. Alright, whereabouts are we in the pit lane? Because that'll tell us how far we are in the GTs. Okay, we're near the... That means we're, like, relatively low GT position, doesn't it? If the closer you are. Right, let's see if this thing's any less lethal on cold tyres than it was in the practice, because this thing did not want to do anything on cold tyres. Oh, no. Oh, hello. Yeah, this thing sucks on cold tyres, Jesus. Whoa. Yeah, that's weird. Because I don't know what FPS I'm running. I just know I'm running enough. I'm not too sensitive when it comes to like sub 120 hertz. Like if it's like 100 FPS or whatever, I'm not too bad with it. The bits I struggle with are things like artifacting and ghosting. They're the things that my eyes see quite often. So, don't know. I mean, I know sims in general are quite CPU locked. RAM as well can play a big part in it. Only thing I can think of potentially is if you haven't got your RAM speed up, because that can limit FPS quite a lot. But as you say, you're not techie. It's not difficult, but it's a little bit detailed in how to find out if that is an issue. Because if your RAM's just running at base clock speeds, you'll be losing a lot of frames for that, because it's just not grabbing the frames from your graphics card quick enough, basically. And it's not, as I say, it's not a difficult thing to check or to adjust. It's just, oh, it didn't hit the ball. That's good. If you're not comfortable with tech, it can seem daunting more than anything else. Steady. Right. I'm immediately going to put this power cut back up. Okay, seems to be a good balance here, potentially. Oop, that's not what you want. Not a great run through there, must be said. Start of the lap a little bit compromised. Shouldn't be too bad though. Horrible. Yeah, Erratic's saying Erratic's car he runs fine with 60 cars on that is because he has a 4090. He got one of them big boy cards. I mean, to be fair, I'm on a 5070 Ti and it runs fine. I'd say 60 cars on track, fine. I'd never really worry too much about it. If I'm not getting like stuttering or hitching or ghosting, I don't really care too much about what my frames are. So the game could be running at 70, 80, 90, 100, 120, 150. I don't know. It's just not something I'm really tuned in all that much on. Still not 100% sold on the Mustang as yet. That is a big boy monitor, the G9 57-inch. Yeah, it sounds like you might have a RAM issue, RMK, to be honest. But if it's stuttering and stuff, it means that your timings and stuff are off. So it depends on what kind of RAM you got as to how to fix it, what setting you need to change. But there's something in the BIOS that basically allows your RAM to run at proper speed, and if it hasn't been set properly, it's going to be at base speed, which could be half, if not less, of what your RAM can do, and that can have a big impact on, say, frame times and just general smoothness, because the RAM's the bit that talks between the CPU and the GPU, saying, hey, can you get these frames ready for me, and then takes those frames from the GPU and presents them to the screen and stuff. So you may have undertuned RAM potentially, or an issue, or a dodgy RAM stick. Unlikely, because RAM, there's not really anything in RAM to go wrong. It's relatively simple stuff, RAM, in terms of computing. Yeah, it's just slow shit. 408, fucking hell.
08.54.
Wow. Fucking run it quicker than that. Yeah, at the moment it's looking like it. Yeah. To clarify, I'm aware I can't run all 10Ks of Le Mans quicker than in 4 minutes and 8 seconds. But it's slow. That's all I'm saying. It's obviously a me issue because this guy's getting a 402. So I'm obviously just not suited to it right yet. Yeah, I want to like the Mustang, but don't know. Yeah, 402. Yeah, so I mean, it's going to be. I'm just not used to it, and I don't know how to drive it. Where I can like how much speed I can carry and all this sort of stuff. I'm sure I'm massively under driving the car. But I don't know. My initial feeling in it is not great. Like we're not on the same page right now. That's what I'm saying. That might change. We don't know. But I'm also just going to put this back to my standard ones. No worries, I'm going to say I don't get it with it might be ACC is a DirectX. No, it's not. It's a Unreal 4 game, which means that it's like ages old and really doesn't put a lot of stress on your PC. So it wouldn't surprise me that LMU being a newer game running on a different engine may present issues that you don't have with that one, because ACC is like a solved problem at this point. So from what you're getting, it sounds like there is some form of... first thing I would check would be check see if your RAM is either running an XMP profile if you're on an AMD system, or if you've got PBO if you're on a AMD system, and XMP if you're on an Intel. That's the first thing that jumps to my mind, because it could just be that your clock speeds on the RAM's a bit slow, and it's just you're getting timing issues. And also normal stuff like check drivers, uninstall bad drivers, all that sort of stuff. Let's bring that down to 9. Yeah. Let's go with something like that. I'm unsure on ABS right now. Come on, hurry up and finish it up. So we're going to be right at the back of the GTs here. Right at the back. ABS 9, is it? Okay. It didn't feel like it wanted to turn in much on ABS 9.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Oh, wait, I can try and move some of the brake bias back if it's still feeling a bit understeery on entry. Okay, right. Full tank. Wait, so a little bit of power saving. Yeah, I say it could just be an optimization issue at the moment as well. It could be that everything on your PC is fine. There's just some form of configuration of drivers or stuff like that is not configured correctly, or is optimized as ACC has been over the years. A number of different things. The hotfix has fixed a lot of the bugs I've noticed though. Right. We're running a lot smoother today, other than the load times being hella long. In general, we're running pretty smoothly today. Yeah, so we can so far we can cross off the Porsche on the list. The Mustang we're not. Obviously, we'll give it a go. We've got 40 minutes with it now, so this should tell us what we need to know about. The Porsche I could barely struggle through practice with. So this should tell us what we need to know in terms of Mustang. After 40 minutes, we'll know if we're enjoying ourselves or not. But I thought it'd be a little bit higher. Might help as well. And we don't really need to check the Merc again, I don't think, today. Lambo's the other one I want to run. Because Lambo's ROG. A lot of people start from the pit by the looks of it. Or maybe they haven't fixed the... Maybe they haven't fixed the start procedure for this one with the hotfix. I thought they had, but never mind. Oh. 2 crashed Valkyries on the way to the grid. Love to see it. Try and get some brake temp. Yeah. But this is going to be a horrific starting position for us as per usual.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh, okay, we weren't actually too bad. I thought we were going to be halfway through the chicanes, but we weren't too bad actually. Excuse me. Take a few freebies on the way to the start-finish line. Right, this thing is fucking murder on cold tyres. Well, someone's very angry in chat, that's good to see. You alright, Necro, mate? How you doing? Welcome in. Now we've got another one after this RMK. We're going to do the next one after this one as well. We're going to try the... Oh, hello. See you later. Yeah, we're going to do the Lambo after this one, I think, at Le Mans. Oh, half the people cut the chicane there. Beautifully. Whoa. Us getting the exit all kinds of wrong because we were too busy watching the mirror. Because the amount the BM caught up through that chicane, I thought he might have been a hyper. Because there's already been a lot of attrition at the beginning of this race, Jesus. Ooh, very deep. I don't somehow think we're going to keep both these BMWs behind us for all that long. Especially as it's in the suck. No. Oh, thank you, Merc. I was expecting to get absolutely creamed on the side then. Yeah, Angry Chat is only second to Angry Voice Chat, because Angry Voice Chat is funny. Well, almost inside the top 10 on the first lap. So, not a bad start. Ooh, we're doing our best we can to throw that away though. Going very deep there. Someone has deployed smoke screen. It was not very effective. Oh, BMW's gone. Horrible through there. Comes a hyper. 2 hypers. Well, the hypers gave me a stay of execution with that BMW because they made him back out, which was quite nice.
9, 7.
Ugh. Definitely need to be more aggressive onto the Mulsanne. Way more aggressive on that. Where are you going? That way? Okay, fine. Oh, hello, Ferrari. Wow, that Ferrari's a bit of a fucking missile, isn't it? Okay, thank you for that. Just drive into the side of me, why don't you, Stefano? You know there's a radar that you can use to figure out if you're like in front of someone or not, and not just drive into them and almost spin them. I do think LMU would probably be improved. Well, the content creator may want voice chat because it's funny and you can get funny video clips out of it. But it's also incredibly distracting when 2 people are shouting at each other and you just want to get on with your race. So I'm not sure if I want it or not, to be honest. And also with them being voice chat, you have to worry about people throwing out the odd slur every now and again. Because, you know, internet. Where is that hyper going? Jesus Christ. Wow, what is it? What is this hyper doing? Yeah, this Mustang's just feeling a bit sluggish, I think. I know it's going to be the TC settings, but if we fiddle about with them too much, we're just going to yeet ourselves into a wall. So we might try it in private with like an actual setup on it, maybe. Might bring it alive a bit. Off wall. Oh, love it, we've got a front bit steering damage. Love it. Because we can't get out of our own damn way this evening, apparently. Yeah, we're just super fucking slow in this. A lot quicker through there that time, but still not that quick through there. Much better through there. Yeah, it's just that the car doesn't feel like it wants to go into the corner, so it just feels like I'm overly slowing the car down. Why don't the throttle there in the middle of the corner? I didn't need to do that. We're a fair chunk quicker at the moment. I mean, that's still only going to put us in a 407, which is like... Yeah, yellow aero damage doesn't really change much in terms of your overall top speed. There's a slight reduction, but it's not nothing major. No, it felt off before that. I drove into the wall because it fell off. Like, we're down a little bit, yeah, sure. But, I mean, I'm not feeling any difference with the suspension damage. Who knows, with the suspension damage we may even get a little bit more turning than we had before. I mean, it's nice and stable, like... For an enduro, it feels quite nice, like, if you don't want to have to worry about it. Especially if you whack the TC cut all the way up again. I think we're at 10 at the moment. 9. So, like, a lot of it is I've got it in a very safe TC settings at the moment. But I dropped it down lower than that and it started trying to kill me. And for a 2.4 hour, I really don't want to have to wrestle with a car. I'll have a much better enduro by being 2 seconds a lap slower and not crashing it, versus having a slightly quicker car on lap pace and then looping it 5 times every sort of 10 laps. Okay, so we're bringing it back to like a 405. My gear change is probably doing some work as well. Just cut the final corner here, sure, why not? 405.6, it's not terrible. Still 2 seconds off PB in the Merc and the BM. And between the two of them, the Merc is the easier to drive, so that's probably the lead right now, is the Merc. Okay. Steady, girl. I don't think. I mean, it's Le Mans, so a lot of it is straight line. So I don't think it'll be too bad with it. If it was something like Interlagos, where you're always doing some form of corner, I'd say yeah, that might be a bit more of a concern. But I think with Le Mans, it's pretty. You spend a lot of your time just keeping the wheel in a straight line, so I don't think you suffer too bad. And at the end of the day, if you have to back out, it's not the end of the world, is it? At least like give it a go to start with and see how you get on. If you have to back out, you have to back out, don't you? It's not ideal, obviously not what you want to set out doing, but yeah, exactly. You just sort of one-hand it, like there'll be ways, and you got pit stops as well. Like the pits will be 20-30 second ones every few laps, it's every 10 laps or something like that. And a hyper. Why I wasn't getting blue flags is just because these guys were the ones who died at the beginning of the race and are legit overtaking them. I think we're starting to get a feel for how the Mustang wants to be driven right now. We're having sort of PB after PB almost, providing this one doesn't go to shit. Oh, just getting no turning there. Love that. And we hit the wall again. Because we had so much fun the first time we did it, why not go again? Cool, we'll just extend the track a little bit there, we'll not get cut for it, I'm fine with that. Horrible final sector.
945.58.
Yeah, exactly. We dinked it once before, and we want to make sure that it can take a second dink. You don't need to give up, do you? After it's had one shunt. Car needs to stay there a bit longer. Oh, yellow flag, freebie, question mark. Like. Oh, yep. Fucking hell. It's one of the scarier things I've seen. Like, you can fuck right off, mate, if you're going to drive into me. Fuck you. Flashing me after you try and rejoin the track like that, you fucking window-licking dickhead. Oh, Jesus Christ, that was scary. I thought it was going to be Spa all over again. Thankfully, we've actually only lost like a couple of seconds to the guy behind us. The guy in front was going to stay in front regardless, so at the end of the day, it wasn't the worst thing. We did get an off-track, having to dart out of the way, but yeah, it's always good. What I did notice when we joined the lobby is what you really want to see is all the lowest rated cars are all in the hypercars. So you know all the drivers who are slower and more unpredictable are in the fast cars, so that's great. That's the way around you want it. Like, it's the cheek of him flashing me for diving to an apex that, one, he wasn't around me to be able to dive anyway, and two, after nearly running me off the goddamn circuit. Like, at least be a little bit self-aware, Jesus. How are we looking on fuel? We're borderline for 11. Well, if this goes to 11 for 11 laps, we're borderline right now. We need to do a little bit of fuel saving. So at the moment we are short by about half a lap. If this goes to 11. Okay, let's make up a new track. Fuck it. Oh my god. I keep getting the final chicane so wrong. Focus on your safety rating first in LMU. Don't worry about your driver rating. That will go sort of come and go as it pleases. Like, your driving rating generally means nothing other than sort of your own ego, really. Safety rating is what is the main thing to focus on. To have clean races, then you get access to the longer races and the multi-classes and stuff like that, which is where the game gets very interesting and fun. There's not much I can say about sort of the hypercar stuff because it's just not anything that I touch, but if you're sort of GT focused, when you're starting it's probably good to focus on one car, especially one of the easier ones to drive. So off the top of the head, Merc and BMW would be two good places to start. McLaren is pretty comfortable as well. We're about to get launched by a hypercar, love it. Alright, he's actually waiting. Beautiful. Yeah, go on your way. If you're a hypercar driver, be patient, because if you're patient, you'll probably survive. If you're not, you'll get crashed out a lot of the time. Yeah, as Rex says, if you want to focus on starting from the pits, I'm not really a proponent of starting from the pits. I would recommend starting from the grid as often as you can, just so you can get a feel for the start procedure. Is what you don't want to do. Yep, there you go. Dickhead. That's what you don't do when you're a hypercar. Fucking insanity, but anyway. Just like, yeah, miles back, you're braking and turning in for the corner, but you know what? I think I can fit in that gap. Best thing with LMU as well is just sort of stay calm. A lot of people end up ruining stuff because they get annoyed. At the end of the day, just remember, none of this makes like any difference to anything at all. We're just people playing pretend in front of the computer. Yeah, and just have fun with it. Like, if you're not having fun, don't do it. That's what I mean. Like, people who get too wound up and only have fun when they have good results and have all that stuff, is you spend a lot of your time just not having fun. Like, if you're only having fun when you're winning, a lot of the time you're not going to win. Like, it's just that's statistics. So you got to find ways of having fun that isn't just being P1, basically. The moment you start doing that, you'll be all the better for it. Problem is, actually, there was no gap there. He overtook me off the fucking track. Like, I had my wheels on the curb, and he was still to the left. Like, I don't get, like, I get he was racing the guy like immediately behind him, the Valkyrie. He didn't want to lose time to him, but very nearly just had his race ruined. Okay, again, not what you do as the hypercar. Generally through the S's you go around the outside because you have more grip and aero, like that guy did. So yeah, a lot of these hypercars not long for this world, because if they race like that, inevitably they are going to get taken out. We've got a block of 3 hypers that are going to hit us right at turn 1, so this is going to be interesting. Yep. Okay, Valkyrie, you're again. Oh, fucking Jesus Christ. Fucking hell, man. These hypers. Like, just take a minute. Jesus. Oh, we ground out. That's awkward. Ow. Right, wait here. Hit that curb massively wrong and we ground the car out, so that was good. A little bit of rear damage, some flat spots as well from pleasure, so that's great. No, neither did I. But today I learned I need that button. Ding 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 ding. Oh, we've got some tasty flat spots on these tyres now. Way steady. Yeah, well, I'm glad we learnt it in this and not the 2.5 hour or 2.4 hour that we'll be doing on the weekend. Of all the times to learn that is quite a dangerous part of the track, this is a good one to do it. So although we only lost 1 place, it's because there are quite a lot of people who've already dumped out of this race. So that's interesting. There's only 1 person behind us and the rest from P16 have DNF'd. So there's been quite high mortality in this race. I decided to go through that corner about as slow as a slow thing going slowly. And yeah, Necro, like one of the funnest cars in any game you can ever race in, regardless of what it's in, is the MX-5 Cup. It is just a great car, and GT4s are great because everything is so much slower. I generally find the best cars to drive are the slower ones because the racing is that much better, because just the gap between the quickest and the slowest people is smaller, which leads to closer racing, which means you have to develop better racecraft. As soon as you start driving the fast shit, the crowd gets spread out, like the pack is spread out completely, and you just end up hot lapping a lot of time, like we are now at Le Mans. Like we're 17 seconds behind the guy in front who we just gave that position to because we span, and we're 10 seconds ahead of the guy behind, so we're not really racing at this point, like in the strictest sense of the word. We're hot lapping together on a server right now. So the slower stuff that you can drive and get wheel to wheel with, that's where you learn how to sort of set up moves and watch for tells of stuff like the guy in front, like where is he quick, where is he not, where does he struggle, where can I attack. All that stuff you learn in slower cars. So starting off in like something like MX5 in iRacing. I wouldn't recommend doing it there just because of the cost, like how much money you have to spend to do it versus what you do on other sims. But even in things like Forza, and you can get it. You can get a pretty good mod in AC for it and all that sort of stuff. Starting off with them, get the basics of car control, basics of actual racing in a pack and things. Sort of figuring out how to do moves, setting things up for switchbacks and overrunning, sort of late braking, braking around the outside, all that sort of stuff. It's always best learned in the slower cars, because if you get it wrong, you can still catch it before you end up in a wall. As soon as you start doing that in GT3's, especially Hypers and LMP2's, you get it wrong and that's it, race over, job done. And then you don't want to try it again. So it's like, the faster the car is, the higher the risk is for the movie getting done, and then you eventually end up with stuff like where you're too scared to make a move because every time you've done it before you've just ended up on the wall, whereas you just have to settle for the position you're in, and that's not fun, is it? So oh, nice. I didn't know too much about that. That's pretty cool. I know most people generally pick up, like, if you're going to do it, I generally recommend people pick up sort of the 3 or 6 month bundle through Black Friday, because you get it the cheapest, and then if you do the 12-month one, you can renew it every year at Black Friday, so you'll get a discount every year, which is a nice way of doing it. But yeah, I didn't know that you could do it through FIA sort of owners clubs and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. That's a cut. Nah, mate. I'm not against like. I've played iRacing. iRacing has its place. It's just, for me, I've tried it. I have more fun elsewhere. That's really it with me. Like, iRacing has purpose if you want, especially if you like NASCAR and Oval and stuff. It's one of the better places to do that for sure. Which is ironic considering that its netcode doesn't like close racing all the time, but they seem to be able to figure out when they do NASCAR. Yeah, I mean, I try and have fun wherever we go. If I'm not having fun, I don't play it. So, and that's basically the reason I stopped doing iRacing. It was just I was doing GT4s and I just got fed up with the driving standards and the netcode crashes I was having, because when you get into that sort of stuff, the series are so popular that you will inevitably end up having coming togethers with people, and that's when netcode starts getting really annoying. When you start having like that many cars that close to each other on the track, the netcode gets a bit confused and you end up with weird chunky accidents that aren't accidents and stuff like that, and it just got really annoying. Yeah, I was having this discussion in Basic Ollie's chat the other day when he did LMU and was doing the Valkyries, and it was like, there's no way you could get away with this sort of close racing in iRacing, because netcode would have killed you by now. And some people called me out for it and stuff, and I was like, look, I'm not against it, but... And they're like, oh, only people who aren't devs know, like, complain about this sort of stuff. I'm like, as the consumer, it's not my job if it's like to like make compensations for you guys if it's difficult. Like, I'm the consumer, I'm the one that's paying the money for it. I should get the product that I want to pay the money for. It being difficult is irrelevant to me. What is relevant is how much it costs versus what I get out of it, and for the amount of money it takes to go iRacing to a semi-serious level, i.e., I mean, I've got a B license, so you're looking at investing in GT3 cars, the tracks that come with that rotate every season, 4 times a year, and all the other stuff that goes with it in terms of your monthly subscriptions or prepaying for game time that you may not get to use and all this sort of stuff. It's a judgment call, and at the end of the day, I don't feel that the amount of money that I spend on iRacing warrants the experience I get back out of it. Simple as that. I'm not saying that's true for everyone, and I'm not saying that everyone should, like, that is my basic thing, is iRacing's not worth the money. For me, iRacing's not worth the money, but for other people, it might be. So what you'll probably find, Mark, is that whenever you're racing, the reason you have ping issues in iRacing is it will generally ping the server closest to the highest proportion of people. So if you play off hours, so like if you are EU and you race the hours that I do, you're generally racing US or Australian. And if there are enough of them in the server, it will dedicate the server to best proportion of most of those people. So, because I generally race these sort of hours, I'm usually a US bias lobby, which means I've always got a higher ping than most people because the server is generally based in America, whereas I'm based in the UK, so my ping is normally around 200, something like that. Not terrible, but like a noticeable difference to the 60 of the other guys who are in the lobby. And that means that weird shonky netcode stuff is more likely to happen to me because my connection to the server is out a little bit longer than everyone else's. So, I don't know how LMU does it. I imagine they have currently dedicated servers that, again, similarly, I imagine will proportion themselves to the highest level, but it could be that they're in one giant server farm in the UK and I'm UK based, so my ping's great because I'm only pinging to within probably, I think they're based in, I think the dev team is based somewhere near, like relatively near me, Suffolk, something like that. And I'm in Kent, so depending on where the servers are, I imagine they've got multiple around the world, but yeah, that will be part of it. Yes, Robin, that is true. Voice chat, from a content creator standpoint, I would love to have voice chat in LMU. From just a pure racing thing of wanting to try and pay attention, it would not great. But from a content creation standpoint and just sheer enjoyment factor, voice chat is amazing for that sort of stuff. I am a complete Kent, you are correct. I've never shied away from that fact. Also, you don't have to mince your words here, you can just say the word cunt, it's fine. Fuck it. What does it matter? We're miles behind the nearest person and miles ahead of the next person, I don't really give a shit. Fucking around trying to hit that apex. Oh, we got a hyper coming out. That's going to be fun. Oh, we haven't done much fuel saving, have we? Oh well. Let's hope that it doesn't go... it finishes at 10.9, not 11. Otherwise we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. Mustang appears to be a very juicy girl. I got too busy chatting, waxing lyrical with you guys to pay attention to actually like fuel save. Don't flash me. Well, someone's just gone past. What's the point of flashing me? I know you're there. I mean, if you hang around in this stream long enough, you hear things you'll probably want to unhear as well. You got to think P1 is going to lift a little bit, surely. Although he's got 13% of fuel in his... I mean, it's in his benefit to do another lap. He can make it. We can't. Yeah, Australia does kind of get shafted with that sort of stuff, like servers, I find. It's just like, you're so far away from like everyone else that we can't really justify giving you a whole load of server farm. Right, well, we should probably set up our pit just in case we need to do an emergency pit. As I say, 24%. Yeah, well, we've got one lap of virtual energy right now, so we're definitely going to need to pit. Because we've still got the Porsche curves to get through. Alrighty, no worries, mate. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good afternoon and evening and whatever. Yep, we're going. Oh, like 10.9 it says. Are we done? Can we see checker flags? Whoa. I think we're going again, aren't we? Yeah, everyone's pit. That's all. If we'd have actually paid attention and managed to fuel, we could have made up a few free positions there, but never mind. Oh, we're pitting, aren't we? Whoops. Oh, no, we're not. Never mind. Doesn't really matter. We can cross the finish line and finish the race, can't we? There we go. Cool. Ah, beautiful. When did we get lapped by the leader? Oh no, it's because the hypercar's already gone past us again, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. I'm forgetting how the hell to actually how the actual racing works. Oh well. Cool. Right. Well, that was that one. Right. So I was catching up with chat again. Cool, right, there we go. Yeah, well, the problem with Ireland is you've made yourself pretty much like a relative tax haven for that sort of stuff now. Like a lot of your corporation tax, I think, is pretty lenient, if I remember right, because you position yourself to try and like grab a load of businesses during Brexit, if I remember right. So you dropped your corporation tax, so a lot of people just like, ooh. Right, online. Cool. Right, yeah, I don't think the Mustang is going to be the one. Our tag up here is still also lying to us. Because we did drop to bronze and gold, but we're still saying that we're silver and platinum. So, see what happens. I don't think we're going to gain much, if anything, from that Le Mans race either. After that spin, we were doing alright before that, but after the spin, not so much. This was an annoying one. We were on such a good race for that. But oh well. Generally in Ireland, I think it's the corporation tax rates are usually pretty favourable over there. And there was a lot of movement out of London over the last 10 years because of Brexit and stuff. Because it's closest to, obviously, it's now within Europe, so it gives access to European Union and all their tax breaks and all that sort of stuff. Because I had to learn a lot of that stuff pretty quick when we were trying to figure out if we wanted to ruin our own economic climate, and which turns out the slight majority of us did, which was fun. Cool, right, let's register that, and we're going to do the Lamborghini. Not the Hyper, GT3, thank you. And we'll see how we get on with this one. Because this car I know a bit better. Mustang wasn't terrible, but yeah, not for me, I don't think. It felt a bit slow and lumbery and clumsy and reluctant and all that sort of stuff. Cool. Thanks for that notification, Twitch. Don't care, but thank you very much for that anyway, I guess. Right, practice. So the only thing that was the problem with the Lamborghini was it was a bit slow in straight line. So let's see if we can fix that. Which with open setup, we just, I guess, just run less wing. Should work, but... I mean, I think we can all agree that the best thing Ireland did in terms of like taking control of like productions and businesses and things was when they became the production centre for DeLorean. Because of all of the places to build it, why not build a car assembly plant in Belfast during the middle of the... what do they call it? The conflict, I think, is the PC way you're meant to say it now. Is that the PC way you're meant to say it now? Is it you just refer to it as the conflict? It was, I mean, there was a number of things involved. If Thatcher giving them a massive tax break, again, was a big part of why they put it there. Along with, I assume, various different backhanders, including, but not limited to, copious amounts of cocaine. Google were pretty ruthless when it came to the sort of the culling when it in tech a few years back, and they're pretty much. I mean, from an outside, when you see all like. From a job perspective thing where they say, oh, we'll give you all of this free lunch and food and laundry and gym, when you sort of take a step back and realise that's them just trying to keep you at work longer by providing you all the things you need outside of work at work, it starts looking a bit more dystopian. Because that was their play. They just wanted to, if they gave you all the bits you needed outside of work, you know, like not make you leave to go to the gym or go home or do your washing or eat. If they provide you all that sort of stuff, then you're more likely to work for longer for free. Well, not for free, but because you're on a contract there, you're not on an hourly rate. So it's yeah, it's quite clever when companies start doing that sort of stuff. They go, hey, maybe we can get some free work out of these guys. I mean, my job got free work out of me today because I was meant to close at 6, but I was there until nearly 7 o'clock because although I was closed to new customers, I still had shit I needed to do because I was buying cars off of people until 6:10. And that's like an hour's worth of free employment that I don't get back. So. And apparently the boss says I'm not allowed to take it back in the morning. Which doesn't seem very fair to me, but... That's a lot of work, man. 50 to 60 hours. I mean, it's probably not... From what I understand, that's not a lot sort of US time, but for here, full time is generally regarded as 37.5 hours a week is full time employment. I work a lot of hours, and my contract is 45 hours a week. There's not many job contracts that do that over here, excluding things like labour and medical. You're doing 12-hour shifts generally if you're sort of NHS, that sort of stuff. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those like. Yeah, Norway's pretty good with your compensation stuff as well, isn't it? Your cost of living's pretty good over there, from what I understand. Not like here, where everything's inflated like 5x over the last 10 years, and wages have gone up like 5%. We are getting shafted left, right, and centre over here at the moment. Right, should we get practicing the Lamborghini? Should we get warmed up in our old faithful? If it doesn't crash, there we go. Oh, why is it all blue? That's interesting. Oh, it's because of nighttime driving, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, I got it. Oh, is it? I must be thinking of Sweden then. I thought you guys, your like work compensation was pretty good. Been a while since I've looked at that sort of stuff, to be fair. I get too depressed keeping an eye on geopolitical and world political events that I sort of stop after a while. I thought it wasn't too bad, to be honest. But I might be thinking of Sweden. I know Sweden had a big sort of inflationary thing, but this thing is just so more. This is so nice compared to being in the Mustang. I'm turning and the car is turning. It's beautiful. Oh, I'm so happy I could cry. Upper middle class, so like comfortable, reasonable amount of spending money left. Nice-ish house, nice-ish car. Nice-ish holidays, like that's upper middle class. Is when you're like, yeah, you're not rolling around in a Skoda, you're rolling around in an Audi or a Volvo. That's what I would classify as upper middle, or at least British upper middle classes. Actually, no, British upper middle class, they all drive around in Range Rovers, and then complain that they cost so goddamn much to fix all the time. Oh, forgot we're on cold tyres. Yeah, I'd say that's middle to upper middle class, yeah. The middle class is the bit that's rapidly disappearing in the UK at the moment. With spiraling costs of like mortgage and insurance and fuel and everything is like spiraling a bit at the moment, and wages just aren't going up. So yeah, the middle class is shrinking here at the moment. The rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer, and the middle class is slowly watching their comfortable lifestyle disappear a little bit. Like what they would normally do of like getting a new BMW on finance every 3 years and being able to afford that quite comfortably, and going on sort of 1, maybe 2 quite nice holidays a year. All that stuff's getting a little bit tighter now. God, this Lamborghini is just so nice to drive. Oh, I forget just how enjoyable it is. Living the dream by the sounds of it, mate. Like, I would probably be, if we were back, if I were where I am now, but back sort of 10 years ago, I'll be quite comfortably middle class. Because my salary's not bad. Like, it's not great by any stretch of the imagination. It's not terrible. Like, a lot of my job is commission based, and I've been in my job long enough that I'm pretty good at it. And I make a decent-ish salary. It's just the cost of everything at the moment is just spiralling. Like, food bills for us have gone through from, like, I used to be able to feed the house for about 70 quid a week. Yeah, I'm now lucky if I get it under 100 quid, and that's in the last 6 months. Last 12 months, roughly. Thankfully, fuel has kind of stabilised, but it was quite bad for a while. Too much? No, okay, fair enough. I mean, Lambo is generally the one I get on with the most as well. It was the one, like, the most agreeable for me in ACC. Not that I really agreed much with ACC in general. Never got around to using it in iRacing, but okay, just gonna outbrake ourselves there completely. Maybe we try ABS 9 because it's struggling to slow down in 6. I can feel myself deep in the like just ABS and sliding past the apex. Yeah, as soon as it came out in this, I'm like, oh, this is tasty. That's a big old yes please with that. It just turns in so nicely. It's a very stable platform, as long as you don't take the piss. Bye, sliding Porsche. So the only downside I had with it at Le Mans, it was generally quite slow in a straight line. Like, couldn't really catch up with people even in the slipstream. But looks like they've addressed that a little bit. It will probably always end up having to be a bit slower just because of how good it is in the corners. And on the brake. So again, it's a trade-off of, do I want something that's quick in a straight line to be able to get the moves done down the Mustang, because let's face it, that's the easiest place to get the move done. Or do I want something that is just like more fun to drive? Yeah, I mean, I think my lap times in this were about the same before the patch, like on the last, on update 5. I think I got 402 in the BM, I got 402 in the Lambo. I think I got a 403 in something else as well, Ferrari maybe. Put on gear. I keep finding myself actually like turning too much into the corners. Like, fuck. Sorry, my nose is pissing me off and itching fucking all the time. I keep finding I'm actually like steering too much into these corners after that race with the Mustang. Like, I'm finding that I'm actually like turning, like oversteering into the corners, like putting too much steering lock in, which is a bizarre feeling. Like there. Like the car's almost too pointy. Could have got the throttle a little bit earlier. What we're looking. Yeah, I mean it's matching pace with the Mustang. Pretty much, straight line speed. Okay, Lambo's a contender. It's not, it doesn't, it feels a bit more frantic than the Merc. So it depends what kind of vibe I want for the race as well. The Merc is very chill. This feels a lot more like tense, and I could see myself after a while losing this car a little bit, like just because of how pointy it is. I could see myself just losing it on entry somewhere, trying to carry a bit too much speed, something like that, which I don't know if I'll do that in the Merc. But the Merc does have the weird trait of, like, if you stamp on the brake a little bit too much, the rear decides to be the front. So, don't know. Yeah, I mean, this is what we can play about with in the open setup when we get there. Obviously, this is just fixed at the moment, so we can't go in and fine tune that. This is more just trying to get the underlying vibe of the car, what we like the look of, what we like the feel of, and all that sort of stuff. So we can go through, and tomorrow we'll do it in a private lobby, like a single player. Just set up a couple of practice sessions and see where we are. Play about with, so I've got the high-mo setups, we'll get those set up, and so we can bring those in. And go from there. Oh, it's just, especially through that corner there, it's just a joy. We're getting in with a hypercar through that corner, through Indianapolis there. Mad. Well, Lambo's is certainly a strong contender. It's a little bit more skittish on curbs than the Merc. So yeah, 4046, like, we got a 405 in the Mustang after a lot of effort in the race. We've got it in 2 laps in the Lambo. Yes, I've used the Lambo more, so inherently I am a bit more in tune with this car. But I wouldn't have said that was the best lap we could have done. Yeah, definitely won't go down to third there. Slow again onto the Mulsanne. Purple first sector there. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, this is a lot more pointy. This is a lot more engaging to drive. At least in these, all of this is with the asterisk of these tunes. but the Merc is a lot more relaxing to drive. So what do I want for 2.5 hours? Like, I don't know. We're gonna have to try the Merc with like an open setup and see how it feels, if we can get rid of some of that understeer without losing too much of the stability. Thank you much, Lee. Ooh. Definitely should have gone down the first step. No, we just found another half second, so we're already looking at a 4:03, which is close to PB territory. We'll see how we fare in the race. Well, totally missed my turning point there. Throw all that advantage away. See if we can find any more time through the final sector. Yeah, okay, we could have been like a second up if we hadn't messed up around Indianapolis. Too much speed through the second chicane. Still an improvement, 404. Okay, right, well, this is definitely another contender. Definitely. I think BMW is still our overall quickest time. What happened to us with the old Le Mans thing, 'cause that took a while to load, didn't it? Rank breakdown. We gained 13.4? Really? Okay. And we went back up to platinum again. Alright, not going to complain. Sure. Thanks, game. We'll take that. Right. Join event. Definitely not going to play against that if we go back up into silver and platinum again. Very brief excursion down into silver, but we're back up again. We'll take that. Oh. Right, while we wait to load, I'll also once again remind everyone in YouTube, if you could just tickle that like button for us, that would be amazing. Subscribe if you're new here. Welcome in. Hi, how are you doing? I try and race Le Mans Ultimate reasonably quickly. Usually fail at that, but we like to have fun. And yeah, if you're on Twitch as well, give us a little follow. That would be amazing. Thank you very, very much. Game, load, please. Dee 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 dee. Come on, game, in your own time. Load, please. Thank you. Right, set up for 7-Eleven. I'm sure we can fiddle with that at some point. Leave those. That's all fine. We want to bring that back a little bit. Actually, I found that a bit better. Cool. Right. Let's wait for qualify, and then we shall go and see if we can get a decent-ish time. So we're between three, really, aren't we, at the moment? In terms of what we're going to run on the weekend. It's between the Lambo, which probably is the nicest feeling car in terms of like engagement. We got the Merc, which is like the safest, and then we got the BMW, which is kind of the all-rounder. Like it's a little, probably got a little bit better in terms of speed versus things like the Merc. It's got a little bit more pointiness than the Merc as well, but not quite as much as the Lambo. Yeah, I feel like the BM's kind of the middle ground at the moment. Oh dear. Oh. Do 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 do. Dee dee dee. Oh. Nice, Steve. I can't do VR, mate. I get too gippy. I wish I could. VR is one of the things I wish I could get into, but I get very, very gippy when it comes to that sort of stuff. I imagine the VR is only going to get better as well, because obviously they recently got investment from Pimax Big Screen, or Big Screen Beyond, or whatever it is. So I imagine the VR experience is going to be a focal point going forward, which is, I can understand. It makes it much more of a spectacle, and there will be like nothing second to none. But yeah, I'm just like, it might be something, the fact that it's just I've not persisted enough with it to get through it. But I put it on and I start driving it, and I realise, like, because none of me is moving, but my eyes think I'm moving. As soon as I get that, there's like, and then I feel like I just feel off for hours. Yeah, it's just one of those things of like, yeah, my brain not likey. The plan is Toyota. Yeah, the plan is to do the special. We're that's what we're sort of here testing at the moment. We're plan is to try and do the Saturday and the Sunday, because I'm a sadist, basically. You're right, Pro. Welcome in, mate. Yeah, Steve, it's just something that I say, if I did it, it might be something that would improve, but I've got to get over that hump first, and I just feel so, whenever I do it, I always just feel so rotten. It's just like one of the things of like, I have to just lie down and try and recombobulate myself, and it's awful. And yeah, it's getting over that hump. Cool. Right, qualify. No, we don't want a full tank. What are we doing? Return to garage. Set up. 2 laps. 2 and a bit, because this thing's a bit juicy. Honestly, the fuel may be the difference between the Merc and the Lambo, because the Merc sips fuel. This doesn't. This is like, oh, lovely. More, please. I need more. For GT3's, the Lambo for me is the best driving one. It also sounds pretty fucking good. It's... Thank you. Oh god, cold tyres. Yeah, come on. Tyres, come to me. Warm up, please. Yeah, I like the Lambo just in terms of feel. It suits my driving style as well. We can generally get in it and be pretty on pace reasonably quickly. Quite liking the Merc at the moment because it is just a very peaceful drive. Leaning towards that for the 2.4 hour over the weekend because it shouldn't catch me out, ideally. I like the BMW because it seems to be one of the better all-rounders as well. I've not tried the new Aston Martin. It used to be an unhinged psychopath on the old tyre model. I don't know if that's been fixed or not. Same with the Corvette. I found that very temperamental. The Porsche is a Porsche, so will be kind to you up until the point it decides that it wants to smack you in the jaw, which it will do because it's a Porsche. So you just got to be prepared for that. McLaren, I have an overriding disinterest in. I don't know what it is. Something about the car. I just don't care. Like, it could be really, really good. It is generally really good in a lot of sims. I know a lot of people who enjoy it. I just don't like the car. Don't know what it is. Never have. Every time I look at it, going, no, I just don't want to drive it. It just does. It nothings me, and I don't really want to nothing. I want to actually like enjoy the thing I'm driving. So, oh, probably should have braked for the second part of that corner. What other ones we got? Have I run through most of them? Lexus, I've barely driven. Quick in a straight line, feels like you're trying to navigate like an aircraft carrier. Same with the Mustang. I found at least the 2025 Mustang. I don't know if there's any changes in the underlying nature of the cars, but they do feel a bit different from what they were last update. I tried doing the Mustang here and the thing just didn't want to turn. It was like trying to stir treacle. Yeah, my top three would be Lambo, Merc, and BMW right now. I feel like they're the best all-rounders. There are, like, quote-unquote better cars, like the Aston will generally be better at places like Le Mans because it is a beast in a straight line. But you have to be prepared to deal with its ability to kill you, which I am not that good. Like most people say they need a car to flatter them. I need a car to flatter me, tell me I'm pretty, hold me when I'm crying, all that sort of stuff. I need something that is going to stroke my ego and tell me I'm pretty, basically. And the Lambo is probably like the feistiest of the cars that I like, but it's generally quite safe. It's just very pointy. So you generally find yourself sort of over steering into the corners, like turning in too much, like there. But I find it very, very planted, so that's fine. I can work around that. Yeah, the Merc is the safest car in the game right now. It's just a very nice place to be. Like, it's not going to try and kill you. Well, unless you stamp on the brakes, in which case it does seem to have a tendency to want to swap ends for some reason. Right, there we go. Hopefully we can make this work. Let's not get a track delete and not mess it up. Right, this is the corner I struggle with the most on this track. It's just a bit getting through here quick enough. But not too quick. That was okay. It wasn't great. We had a couple of bites at the cherry getting into the corner, but it wasn't terrible. Well, we car number 19, so the game expects a reasonable amount from us, I think. Although, once again, it looks like most of GTs seem to be... Oh, it's a good array, actually, of car numbers. Hopefully we don't have a crap ton of hypercars in the 40s and 50s again, because that makes them doing their lunges all the more unpredictable. Collision with barrier right there. Or collision with a movable, rather. It's been a reasonable lap so far. At the moment we should be on course for a 404 again. Probably could have carried a bit more speed through that corner. Not the greatest of runs through there. Got a bit squirrely on the brakes. We're getting pretty danger close on fuel. Hopefully we don't run out before we cross the line. Oh, no, we don't want to hit that end of the curb. Very wide through there, very slow. I go too wide. We lost a fair bit of time through there. Ooh. 403.6. Tasty. Definitely puts a Lambo into contention, that. 920 with direct drive. Nice, mate. That's a good upgrade, that. I went from a 923, so the one that got the True Force on it, to Moza R5, and then Moza R5 to Moza R12. So we've still got a little ways to go. I'd like to be in the 402s, but on a first lap with not quite in temp tyres, I reckon on a second lap, not messing up a couple of areas like the second chicane, trying to find a little bit more speed coming onto the Mustang, we could probably get that down to a 402. Nice, Moza R9 is a good step back. Yeah, I regret getting the R5. I mean, I don't regret it as such. It was like financially, it wasn't the best idea, but it was definitely best to get off of the 923 when I did. So this is the only bit I'm worried about. I'll put a little bit extra fuel ratio in, just to make sure we have enough in the tank, just in case we miscalculate and we have to take a drive through and get some fuel. Nice. I've got R12 GS wheel, and I've got some Conspit CPP lights. because I wanted to wait for the CRP2s, but they weren't going in stock in the UK quick enough. And then 4 weeks after I bought these, the CRPs turned up. So, as is the way. But I'm not unhappy with my my Conspit pedals. And by the way, if Conspit, if you find any of this and you want anyone to try any of your wheel and wheelbase stuff, slide into my DMs on Twitch. I'll happily have a go with your new gears. That's I like the look of it. That looks very cool, especially your new wheel. That is very tasty. Nice. Yeah, KS wheel's a solid wheel. I just went for the GS because I'm bougie as fuck. Yeah, the fronts are a bit scrubby, but I think you can fix that in the setup. I don't think the fix setup for Spa is great, and the fix setup on here, I think it could do with, if you end up, because it's quite understeery. I think if you generate a bit more oversteer in the rear, you won't end up with such bad tire overheat in the fronts. Yeah, I want the new Conspit GT wheel. Looks, oh, it's tasty, and their wheel hub arrangement looked great as well. Yeah, Spa fixed the front. It is very front limited. You do burn the fronts pretty quick. I think when you get into an open setup like we're testing for the one 2.4 hour. I think once you get into that and you can actually go in and fiddle with stuff, you can generate a bit of oversteer to help preserve the fronts. You don't need much. I think you just need to... apparently it's got quite low caster on it, so you need to try and offset that. Raising the rear ride height a little bit will probably help. A little bit stiffer springs, maybe. I don't think you'll need to do much to generate more, to just take some of that load out of the fronts. Right, let's try not and get a drive-through on the start of the race, shall we? Cheers, Steve. Let's not burn the fuel. We got 11 laps and it's an 11-lap race, so we need a little bit of lift and coasting at the end of the straights, maybe, just to preserve a little bit so we don't have to pit. Not anything crucial though. It's better than I thought it was going to be. I'm not gonna lie. The Lambo usually is a pretty thirsty beast. So, if we can get 11 laps out of a stint, because this is also something we're going to have to factor in as well, is what stint like. I believe it's on 100% fuel for the race. So we should be able to get, I think it's like probably about 20 laps, I think. So yeah, we're going to be like 10.8 crossing the line. Come on. How is it so difficult to maintain a constant speed on the fucking rolling start? I don't get it. There's a whole group of Lambos here, isn't there? We got a whole bushel of Lamborghinis. Hello. God. How is it so fucking difficult? Why? God damn it. Just drive at 37. Just put the pit limiters on and drive. It's not difficult. Green.
Green flag, green flag.
I'm not going free wide into this corner with car tyres. That does not sense make. What we will try and do is swing around the outside of the Porsche though. Not quite. How brave are you on cold tyre set? Not as brave as me, it seems. Oh, F. One of the Lambs got a drive through as well, so that's up to P4. We'll take that. It's a good start. We'll get into a little bit of lift and coasting in a sec. Oh, here comes a hyper. Just in time for the corner. Beautiful. That lift and coast worked out nicely. Oh, hypercar's having all kinds of extracurricular. Well, that was a clusterfuck. We net gained 1 out of that, kind of. How is it so difficult to get through 2 chicanes? These hypercars, man. Yeah, here comes the Aston Martin rocket ship. Those things are so fast on the fucking straight line, it's unreal. There he comes again. He's in the suck, but even still. Oh, please don't go too wide here. Oh, fucking hell. Why on the first lap? Oh, it's been hectic this start, isn't it? Jesus. Another yellow. Please don't be him. Okay, I was going to say. Yeah, that Aston's very quick in a straight line, so if we need to get far enough ahead to break that toe a little bit. If we can do that, we're looking pretty good. Nice run through chicanes there. A little bit of fuel saving leading, 9.9 remaining. Although we're at 10.9, that those incidents at the start should help with the overall race length. Yeah, the Lambo still is a great through the corners, hold out on the straight kind of car. Like, absolutely destroys through Sector 1 and Sector 3, but Sector 2 is just kind of hope. Because that Aston Martin is going to be a lot closer than 0.8 by the time we get to the first chicane here. Because even in the suck, we're not really going to gain on this Merc in front. See, we're just not gaining on him at all. Oh. That's my fault. Brakes way too late there. We're now back in the Aston Martin's clutches once again. He's got to contend with the Porsche though, so hopefully that was going to slow him down a little bit. 0.4. Really? That was a cut? Okay. Okay, so we got Nick saying Beltran, you're trash, delete the game. We've got Borba saying brilliant drive, guys, great. So there's yet more shenanigery going on somewhere on track. So this is what I mean about the Merc versus the Lambo. On the way down to Indianapolis, then the Merc, we were in the suck of the Merc, and he was gapping me. Like now, look, he's pulling away from me when I'm in this slipstream. This is the trade-off I'm not sure if I want to make. Considering how safe that Merc is to drive, it is just better in a straight line. Like I say, we absolutely destroy through here, but if you can't hold on to position down the Mulsanne, what's the point? Oh, try to miss. Okay, fine, good. Okay, I think that's the best we've got onto the Mulsanne so far. Yeah, for sound alone, it does win. I mean, the Merc sounds great. It sounds better outside than in. But I mean, this is. Do we have enough to actually get in front of the Merc here? Maybe. He thinks we do. Like we might, but we put the problem is we pull out of the suck, and we just start going backwards again. This is tough because I'm having a lot of fun driving this car. Like it's great chucking this around the Porsche curves and stuff. Where are you going? Ooh, bit slippy there. Giving the Porsche a bit more of a opening than I would like. Is that who it was? Oh, thank you for the bump there. Okay, cool. Well, we'll report him at the end of the race if he starts fucking around too much. Okay, right. The Porsche is not too dissimilar for us in terms of straight line speeds. That's interesting. Because we do actually gain a little bit on the in this toe there. Fleming behind us is having a great run in the Mustang by the looks of it. He's getting the grips with that car better than I did. Oh, is he a bit of a sim racing legend that I'm not aware of, is he? Yeah, his Mustang is on a mission right now. Like, again, I think we're just going to get walked down the straight. He's walking me on the way to turn 1 by the looks of it. Oh, never mind. They bit. Ah, too slow onto the straight there. Okay, right, well, yeah, that kind of degeneracy. I'm just going to report him anyway, because fuck it. Yeah, with an R9, you're pushing it for a stand as well. That's a lot of power to get for a stand, so you'll find as soon as you actually get it like hard mounted, you'll start feeling a lot more again. For it, it's like as soon as you start taking the guesswork out of like any moving parts in terms of being in a different position every time you get in the rig, you'll find your consistency will improve quite a bit as well. Well, yeah, of course. How else can you show dominance if you don't ban people from your servers and from your Twitch channel? Oh, big puff of smoke. I'm assuming that's Verifall over there. Yep, there he is. Well, the Mustang didn't fall back as far as they thought he would, with how much of that sliding was happening. Right, fuel-wise we look to be okay. We've been pushing quite a lot so far, but we seem to only be needing 6 more laps of fuel, so we should be fine. Apparently that Hyper is a known troll and also has a propensity of smoking the marijuana. So the fact he sat right behind me right now is a little bit alarming. Oh, fuck off. You're not getting the inside Mustang. Okay, thank you for that. The fuck are you flashing at me for, mate? You turned into me, you blind prick. I was alongside you and you're like, I turn left now. No. Daft twat. Nope. Okay. Oh, come on, lift. I was going to say, I'm fucking massive lift then. Yeah, I mean, if he catches me in a position where it's not too difficult to let him go, I probably will, but... Like, I'm not going to fight him down this straight here. He's going to fucking send it here, you wait. He tried to. I mean, he's quick. He's just obviously on the edge of whatever that Mustang is prepared to allow him to do by the laws of physics and friction. Yeah, I have... Okay, that's an interesting line to choose. When people like just turn into you and stuff, I go, oh, why did you drive into me? I'm like, mate, I was driving in a straight line, you turned left. What do you want me to do? Like, I exist. Which is quickly becoming the motto of this channel, which is just, I exist. Because the amount of fucking people that just drive into you, expecting you to, like, oh, I got alongside you in the braking zone, that means you have to give up. Go, no. No, that's called defending, buddy. It's not how that works. It's like when we had a spar yesterday, the bloke who just turned me because he just lunged me on the brakes going through... Not Piff Path, I can't remember the name of it. Long left-hander, Puon. Like, he was never alongside me, he just fucking dived in and then we get pitched and then we're out of the race. And the bloke, Ascari, who did the same thing, turned across my nose at Monza, Ascari, and then complained at me for being on the inside. I'm like, mate, if you drive into me and spin yourself out, that is your own problem. I was alongside in the braking zone. You drove into the side of me, I was turning left, you were also turning left, you just turned left into an already existing... somewhere where some form of matter existed in that form of space and time. Oh, grass. Not good for traction a lot of the time. He's probably complaining a lot, I would imagine. It looks like he's having a stream where he would be complaining a lot. Or a 4.8 race pace after a very messy lap. I think the Merc may have cooked his front tyres a little bit because he is struggling. He's in the pit, is he? Oh great, I've got him to deal with again. Okay, we're going to need to start fuel saving now because that's saying 11.1 laps again. And we're at 6, 7, oh no, we've got 5.6, we should be alright. No math? Is that maths? No, because we need a little bit more, don't we? Yeah. What? That was a... Oh, for fuck's sake. I found it better. Yes, I can see that. Okay, this is going to be great. We're going to get lunged by a third and fourth place hypercars here. No, thankfully they're a little bit too far back. Doing some big old lifts. Christ, I suppose you want to get cut up. Is he fucking absolutely out of his brain right now? We're going to have to probably surrender this position to the Leon soon because we're having to fuel save a fair bit. That Aston has got a lot of fuel in it still. Porsches don't, I've noticed. He missing a few corners and then pitted again, did he? Well, at least he's having a good time. You know, I could have done without the contacts, I'm not gonna lie. Oh. Well, that all kinds of wrong.
Time 4:07.06.
Okay, 4 laps as we cross the line there, so we're a little bit more fuel saving. We should be all right. But that all kinds of wrong. Annoyingly, everyone in front is doing a good job fuel saving as well. It's not what I want to see. I wanted to try and get some freebies, but Everyone's apparently paying attention. Well, that's a tad annoying. The only person who isn't really is the Porsche MP7. But we should be able to start pushing soon. Once we get across the start finish line here again, see how much how much energy we got left. Okay, 405 fuel savings, not too bad. He left the pit hitting the bong, did he? Great. Oh, okay. Car didn't want to turn there. What the hell happened there? I was just saying to pit. We should be alright, right? Like just. We're borderline. Need to do a little bit more fuel saving again, so... I'll have to try and catch a VOD or something so I can see what it's like. Come on, I'd love a top 5, but I don't think I'm going to be able to keep hold of this and be able to finish without needing to pit. Yeah, well, not much I can do about that. Always, mate. We generally go until about 1:30, 2ish. Didn't realise this one had gone on so long, to be honest, but he's getting practice in. We are treading a very thin line when it comes to fuel at the moment. We should just have enough to finish without having to pit. That's seen us drop from P3, which is annoying, but better than taking a pit stop. Turned it way too early there. Yeah, I'm just an idiot that stays up way too late doing racing games and then goes to work tomorrow. That's a slow down, surely. Or is he not gonna care? Nah. Right, a little bit more fuel management. And we should be able to push on the final lap. See if we can get that P5 back. Oh, thank you very much, Steve, for the follow. Appreciate it, mate. Oh dear, hello. What the hell happened to him? Oh, he's back. Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. I don't know how he ended up in such turmoil. Bit of a late move, but we'll allow it. Oh, that's back into P5. One lap to hold it. Oh, shit. That happened right as I was looking at chat. That scared the shit out of me then. I was like, did I do that? What happened? Oh, come on. Stick. No, wide. Come on. Oh, we're going to be so fucking close in terms of energy.
7.61.
We need to save a shit ton on this one again, just to be safe. Short shifting, lifting, all that fun stuff. None of us are particularly comfortable. Yeah, this one's actually gone the full 11, and we've actually managed to fuel save to do it. And as we might have a couple of people up ahead who get caught out on the older energy right before the end, so it's not over yet. Not worried about Fleming coming back because he's so far behind, thanks to that massive spin he had. We're going to be so fucking close. We're going to be rolling over the line on fucking tick over. Time fucking 2:30, man. This was not well calculated by me, but I mean, this has been a pretty interesting race, to be fair. We've been in it. We're P5, top split. I mean, there's only one split going at the moment, but, you know, still top split. We've been racing for pretty much the whole race, which is rare for Le Mans. Yeah, it's not been anything flashy. The start of the race was a bit of a fucking clusterfuck, but the it's been like a strategic race, this one. Right, guy behind's got to stop go, but that's irrelevant. We don't care about that. We need to keep an eye for those 2s and 1% ahead. See if they get any stop goes. %0% for Doob. I think he's just made it. He did, the jammy git. Oh. Everyone just about made that. Jesus. Well, that was an interesting race, that one. First time I've had it go 11 laps. We managed the fuel just about right. We had to pull off the pace. I think that could be the difference between the Merc and the Lambo. I feel like the Lambo, the Merc, you don't need to manage as much as a Lambo. She'd be a thirsty beast, that V10. So, again, that's another thing in the favour of the Merc for the 2.4 hour. So, oh, Elijah Fleming fell off massively, didn't he? Oh, no, P7, okay. Ah, these are these. It was actually P11, but because of the stop-go penalties. Everyone's shuffling back down the order because of the running out of NRG. Oh, you weren't searched right, were you, Necro? Thank you very much for that. Right, well, that is pretty much that. Again, relatively high mortality rate. But P5 in class, we'll tell you that. Pretty good lap time as well, 4:04.8 for race pace, when considering we spent half the race managing fuel. That Ferrari was fucking rapid and didn't really need to manage fuel much, so God knows how he did that. I was hoping he was going to get a stop-go, I'm not going to lie. Oh. Alright, so, well, have we got the results ready? We do. Qualified P5, finished P5, so we are generic. Beat 17 plus 12% on the old driver rating, lovely. And we're back in plat for safety, even though it said we were back in plat last race, but we'll ignore that. Cool, yeah, pretty solid. Contact with the Porsche, that was a bit annoying. Hey, look, there's the Wait Verfall and Elijah Fleming the Mustang. Did we not? We got a clip from the old. The old Aston on the way past, didn't we? Race contact with wheel. Did I hit a random wheel somewhere? Fair enough. Cool. Cheers, Necro, mate. Have a good evening. We are going to be finishing up right now as well. We're just going to have a quick final check on the old profile just to see what this one says in terms of our ratings. That's a bit better. Okay, cool. Cool. Right, well, food for thought for that stream there. Thank you very much for everyone being here. If you are here and you're not subscribed, do please tick that button. And also tickle the like button if you're on YouTube as well. Follow if you're here on Twitch and you enjoyed my name rambling. But we are going to call that one there, I think. We're just going to jump into chat menu just to have our proper goodbyes. So, let's check that there. Well, thank you very much for everyone hanging out with me this evening. We'll be back tomorrow where we're going to do some private, like some single player fuel run tests and stuff like that, see what we can work out and what car we're going to take for the 2.4 hour, which we do on Friday, on Saturday and Sunday. But I very much need to go to bed because I have to go to work soon. So yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.